G'day and welcome to another episode of Brett's Backyard. Today I want to do something a little bit different. I'd like to talk about how much I enjoy my chosen profession and the benefits that I get from that. As you can hear, the cicadas are about at this time of year, but really for me, I love being in the outdoors. I like working with plants, the fresh air. I'm not someone who could sit in an office environment with the air conditioning going. It's just not what I like to do. Also we have, apart from the cicadas, we'll have a lot of water dragons down around the waterways and the creek bed here. Sometimes the odd red-bellied snake, unfortunately, but you get that with the territory. Bandicoots in the pool sometimes. But what we'd like to talk about today is this is going to be basically a celebrity segment. Something totally different, great opportunity for me. And so what I thought was that I was watching this TV show the other night called 100 with Andy Lee, where there's basically 100 people in the panel, and you have 3 judges, and they all get asked a question. And the answer from the 100 people, the judges have to try and come up with a percentage of who they believe said yes or no, or whatever the answer is to the question. But this one question was, who believes they are in their ideal job? Out of the 100, how many do you think said yes? Well, for me, I was a little surprised because it was only 8%. So those poor other 92% of people going to work mustn't enjoy their job. I hope they get paid accordingly, because I'm lucky enough to be one of those 8% because of the things I just mentioned, basically. And apart from that, one other aspect of it is that I really enjoy is meeting people in their own environments, their own homes. There's so many people that I would not have met if I didn't go to work to start with, and secondly in the profession that I'm in. Today, we're lucky enough to have a celebrity willing enough to give up their time, which most of you will probably know who she is. I have the pleasure of introducing multi-award winning country singer, songwriter and current co-host of the breakfast show of 104.5 Star FM in the Central Coast, just north of Sydney. Welcome, Gina Jeffreys.
Hello, Brett. Hi. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming here today. It's a great opportunity, and just wanted to ask you what you like most of all about your profession or your chosen fields.
Oh, gosh. I love that I'm doing what I love. I always knew from a really young age that I was going to sing, and I love being on the stage. I had no doubt in my head that was what I would do with my life, and I feel like if you do what you love, you don't feel like you're working. You just and you find success that way, and I absolutely love singing. And then that turned more recently into radio, which is really similar. The skills that I learnt from 30 years on the stage of how to talk to an audience, or trying to be funny sometimes and speaking clearly, I learnt that on stage, and now I get to do that on radio, and I feel like the luckiest person in the world to get to do radio. 5:30 in the morning till 9. And opposite of the time I used to...
I'm not even up at that time.
Oh, well, no, I didn't used to be either. I used to be on stage at 9 p.m.
Yes.
And now I'm finishing work at 9 a.m. So it's complete flip for me, but I love it.
The body clock wouldn't have liked that at all to start with.
No, I'm getting used to it. I've always been an early to bed person, so I've always been, if you come to our house, I'll put on my pajamas and turn out the lights and go to bed if you stay too long. So it kind of works with me, and I'm pretty good at mornings. But yeah, I feel very lucky that I've had 2 jobs in my life that I absolutely love.
And of course, that is the secret, I believe, too, because I'm the same with mine.
Yeah.
But the other thing I mentioned before was the people that you get to meet along the way that you wouldn't have otherwise met.
Oh, me, I've toured with Johnny Cash. Yeah. I've shared the stage with Olivia Newton-John, John Farnham, Chris Christopherson, Kenny Rogers, like a lot of big international stars that I never would have met, but in Australia as well, like Keith Urban, Lee Kernaghan, more recently the Wolf Brothers, and Max Jackson, and a lot of current country stars. But yeah, met a lot of really famous people. But that was Garth Brooks. That was before we had phones and you recorded everything, so I haven't got photos of all of that. These days everyone just gets their phone out and goes, "Can I have a selfie?"
Don't they? Yeah.
We didn't do that back then, so I haven't got as much proof, but it's true.
That's good. It's quite an array of people you have.
Have you met anyone that famous? Johnny Cash?
I have. Oh, yourself, of course, is one. But generally, I only meet people, from around their home, basically.
Yeah.
And some names I probably could mention, but I won't.
Yeah.
Just because of privacy, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's one of the things I love most of all.
Yeah.
The people that I met, the different backgrounds, their professions,
Yeah.
and you get a very broad idea of just how people are getting around in life these days.
Yeah, it's nice. And you must meet so many lovely people, and also the opposite, because when you enter people's homes, they're not necessarily as I am, as you know. I'm super warm and welcoming, but not everyone's like that, are they?
I think in their own home, generally, they're far more relaxed than where they might be at their work environment.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky enough to see them when in theory, they're most relaxed around their family.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be trusted around their children,
Yeah.
their partners, their property.
And like our place, you've been mowing our lawn for 5 years.
That long now.
And do you remember when you started, it was a little patch of dirt on one side.
About as big as swing a cat in, yeah.
Yes, it's not very big. And it wasn't worth us, buying a lawnmower for that little bit.
No.
And it was just a patch of dirt, and you came in with your magic, and now it's beautiful. Thank you.
That's all right, you're welcome. I hope the new place is just as good, if not better.
Well, yeah, we've just bought a house, and boy, if you come and see it, you're going to shake your head and go, you've got a lot of work to do here. It's pretty bad, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun starting from scratch.
Yeah, good luck. I wish you luck with it anyway. It's been a great pleasure to have you here, and the place won't be the same without you.
Oh, thank you.
But that's the way it goes, and hopefully bigger and better things for you.
Yeah, we'll be in touch. Thanks for taking care of our lawn for all these years.
It's a pleasure, and
thanks to know you.
Thanks very much for your time today. Very much appreciated.
No worries.
Opportunity of a lifetime.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks
You're
again.
Lovely. Thank you.
And thanks again for tuning in to another episode of Brett's Backyard. Until next time, I'll see you when I'm looking at you.